As you are aware, the Education Commission has submitted its report, and today we have gone into detail and presented the report to the members of the cabinet. And the report was accepted by the cabinet, though the details of the different recommendations have been they've been asked by the cabinet to the Education Department to go through each of the recommendations and come out with actionables and the way forward. And then the cabinet will decide on how we will move forward in the implementation of the report that has and the suggestions been given by this commission. The sixth was the regularization of the cadre under the Meghalaya nursing service appointment to the post of staff nurse and an auxiliary nurse and midwife. As you're aware that in 2022, if I'm not wrong, we had taken a decision to regularize employees who were appointed on ad hoc basis against sanction post, which means that it was a sanction post, but the proper process of regularization, the proper process of recruitment was not conducted, and hence they were on ad hoc basis. And based on a Supreme Court ruling, we had gone ahead and regularized those who were appointed to such sanction post on an ad hoc basis pre-2008, which means 2007 December. And based on that, close to about 3,000 employees were regularized who were appointed on an ad hoc basis, were regularized about a couple of years back. And later on, again, a list of more people who were eligible and falling in that category were again brought to the cabinet, and we regularized those also. Similarly, today, the health department had brought a list of close to 1,000 nurses who are also in that same category, who have been appointed before December 2007 and was against a sanction post, but done on an ad hoc manner. So hence, following the same yardstick and the same rules that were applicable to all the other employees appointed in that manner, the cabinet today has decided that we will regularize those who were appointed on ad hoc basis against sanction post before December 2007. The next decision was the amendment to the Meghalaya Health Service rules. There were some nomenclature adjustments that had to be made. It was a very minor adjustment or a minor amendment, and that was cleared by the cabinet, which is the Meghalaya Health Service Academic Rules 2025. So these were the agendas that were taken up today and cleared by the cabinet.
Sir, this regarding this Education Commission recommendation, at least if you can highlight one or two recommendations.
I'll ask Education Minister to give you details on that.
So, will that be made available to the press as well, sir?
I'm sure it will be made available. I don't see any issue, but I'll just get back to you on that.
Sure.
It's a good idea, actually. It should be made available. But as I said, I'll talk to Education Department.
Yes.
Okay?
First thing is that Tura Embassy Bernard Marak has said that uranium extraction is going on in Garo Hills. So, what is your reaction to this?
There is no any kind of activity or any kind of evidence or any kind of information that has to reflect that any kind of such activity is going on. Leaders in responsible positions should not just come out with statements just because they want to grab attention or maybe just make a statement. If it is the case, then definitely it's a matter of concern. And if it is so, let him come out with the details and the proof. And definitely, if there is any such problem that's happening, Government of Meghalaya will be the first one to act on it. I have made our position very clear that we are very firm that uranium mining should not take place. And there could be situations where some incidents could be there which may not have come to the notice of the government. So if there is, and if the evidence is there, and if information is there, then please give that to us, and we'll be more than happy to act and take necessary action on it. I just want to also take this opportunity, I forgot to mention, that we have also cleared an amount of 79.5 crores to the Garo Hills Autonomous District Council today, out of which about 11 crores is their dues, which is there right now with us, and the rest of the 68.5 crores is an advance we're giving towards their share of royalty from the future. And so 79.5 crores has been sanctioned and money has been released to the escrow account. As you all know, an escrow account is a fancy name, but it's an account which is, in a way meant to be very, very particular for the salary disbursement, and an account which will be obviously, as I said, monitored in a manner so that the funds are used only for the salary purpose. So this has been done, and with this amount, the district council now will be in a position to release the 12 months backlog for their employees. Kasara Ripingram, angan ismana diki yatna skinga, the all government of Meghalaya, 79.5 crores tangkarangko chka district council na sanction Garwil district council na chka tangkarangko release ka jo aru account aya tangkarang council ni katal ya escrow accounto napaha na isma sa continue ya escrow account district council ni account na hindi ba ya escrow account ara dengthang mancha salary ko disperse kana ya account ko chka kuliya aru ya salary jin salo tangka pesarang ya account napkin ya tangka pesarang ko council ba official rang gapan kamrang na chakhana manchawa unde gaman escrow account ni true salary na muksonge dalo chinga tangkarang ko napataha aru yarang chi chinga jachi ginini backlog salary rang ko chka district council ni employee rang na bangija sal so many ki sepon chka release ka.
So what about the yesterday you had the meeting about it?
Yeah, so the delegation that met me yesterday from Lapanga, they had requested that the harvesting be allowed, and we had discussed in detail with them, saying that the issue is very simple, that there is a lot of tension in that area, and though the harvesting is of course very important for the farmers and the public there, but safety and security is our utmost concern. And even though we may be able to provide sufficient manpower, but these kind of incidents are something that cannot be 100%, are not completely under our control, and hence we would not want any kind of unfortunate incident to happen out there, which would only escalate the overall tension in that area. And hence, to avoid any kind of unfortunate situation, we have urged the villagers that we must restrain at this point in time. We must be patient. Situation was not expected to go in this direction. There was a lot of positive dialogue going on between the different stakeholders, and we had expected that we'll be able to peacefully move forward. But unfortunately, this unfortunate incident took place, and this, as I said, was something that even the Assam police and Meghalaya police both were equally surprised, where the discussions were taking place and some sort of tension was there. This incident took place completely away from where the people had gathered. So we are still trying to understand under what circumstances this happened. But while that is happening, this may not be a good time to instigate things any further. We would appeal that we should restrain and allow peace to come in. We are engaging with different stakeholders to see if we can find a way to resolve this issue and work on it. But till then, it will be advisable that we should not go ahead with any activity that could lead to any kind of further tension in that particular area. And after sharing that with them, the people were still keen, and they urged us to speak to our counterparts and other leaders across the border and in our neighboring state, and see if we can find a way, which, as I said, we are pursuing. We are trying our best, and different officials, political leadership, and administration is working at different levels to try and achieve that.
So, but it's harvest season, so how will the government ensure that the farmer are able to harvest?
Exactly, it's a very difficult situation. We cannot guarantee that right now. As I said, we are trying to talk, but only if we get a positive response from across that let's try to get over this phase and at least allow the people to harvest. Only when we have a mutual agreement will we be able to move forward. Till then, as I said, though the harvesting is absolutely very crucial for our people, but as I said, the lives and the safety and security is of paramount importance to us.
So the amount released to GHADC, what about the other?
The report to us yet, and we will work with the ADCs. I want to be making very clear, as I said, the decision is very, very simple and very clear that this is not an additional amount that we're giving to them. This is an amount that is going from their own share. We are adjusting in the future the advance that we're giving to them. So this is their money. This is from their share, which we're releasing in advance. And the only condition that we have put is that we want a principal secretary to be there to monitor this finance so that it is not misused or diverted for any other purpose but for salaries. And that's why the escrow account has been opened, which will be meant and dealt by the district council. Nobody is going to run this account except the district council and the officials there, and principal secretary will have the opportunity to monitor it. Obviously, because we're giving an advance and we want to ensure that the money is utilized for the salary. And we have also stressed on the fact that reforms should take place, service rules should come into place, and revenue collection should go up. So we are hoping that when all of this falls into place, we will see some kind of a financial stability. And this offer and this discussion is on even with the Jayantih Hills and the Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council. But as I said, we are not here to force anyone. We are here to work together and to support and to help them in any way possible. If the councils agree, it's only then will we find a way to work together and to move forward.
Thank you, sir.